Hi guys, welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and if you're new here then it's nice to meet you. I hope you're all well and having a good day whatever part of the world that you're in. So today is going to be my second gift guide. So in my notebook here I have just a few things written down. So I thought it would be, I don't really have anything to show you, but I was kind of like browsing online because I think since the pandemic I've become much more of an online shopper than an in-store shopper. So I was browsing online for like Christmas gift ideas for my family, and obviously everything is tight this year for a lot of us with energy prices and the world going kind of mad. So I'm looking for like budget friendly ideas, which I would do anyway, being a single mom. I just had some really great stuff, so I thought I would share them with you. So the title's a bit misleading because what I've done is I've picked 4 stores, online stores. The only one that's not online is Primark. However, or Primark, I don't know how you guys say it. I say Primark over here. But in some areas they are now, or they will be offering click and collect. So I thought it was still worth mentioning. And I know that their stores are everywhere throughout the world. So I figured that might be like kind of beneficial to show you, because you can obviously still pop in and you can look at things on their website to see what they've got, or at least some of their things anyway. So for each of the 4 stores I'm going to be doing 25 ideas. Now most of them are under £5, as in £4.99 or less, but there are a few items that are £5, so that's where I may be a bit misleading. They're not under 5, they are 5, but majority of the stuff is like £4.99 and under. So I'm doing today my little cookie now. She's not going to be as lively. She's dressed as a Christmas pudding, aren't you? Because your mama's pudding. I know, I love you. She's been very poorly, haven't you, Cookie dough? Mama Bear over here has been spoiling this one with human food. And also she's super picky, so that she won't eat normal like dog food, like wet food, gravy, like she just won't eat any of it. So I've struggled, so I've had to get like a pate version, which supposedly she can have every day. And then last week she started losing blood and she's not herself, but yeah, so she has pancreatitis, unfortunately. Her levels are very high, so she had a lot of time in the vets on drips and antibiotics and fluids and various things. They've done an amazing job with her. It's obviously cost me a fortune, but they've done an amazing job with her, and she's home now on medication, and no more people food, I'm afraid. She's not even looking at me though. No more people food. And she's had to be put on like a really special food, which fortunately comes in like it's like a loaf type thing, which she loves. So I'm just gonna make this a little bit bright. I feel like I look really dark, which she does really enjoy. So I'm hoping that the vets say that the minute she's bounced back is brilliant. So hopefully we can reverse her levels, get them down, and get her nice and healthy again, because she's my baby, aren't you, baby? So she's going to join us in this video in a little Christmas jump. Show me your jumper. This jumper's from B&M. Yes, I am the person that dresses up my dog. She has costumes and everything. She doesn't know about that yet. They're coming from Santa. No, what? No, not you. A different dog down the road. Jim, not you. Shh. Yeah, now I'm in the middle of putting my Christmas decorations, so this is kind of what I've done for my Christmassy backdrop, which is better than the last gift guide because I had a pumpkin in that one. So yeah, so if you've made it this far, please consider subscribing and sticking around. I'll be doing a couple more gift guides. The next video I'm going to be doing, I'm excited to do because with my little girl, not this little girl, my human little girl, and I love them both the same, of course, but we're going to be doing a stocking filler challenge, which we did last year, and she's constantly been going on about it, like all year she's been going on about it. So I said that like we can do it sort of next week, so she's really excited to do that. So that will be my next video. So and then I have a couple more. Another one is a gift guide, more about like, if someone's more like getting into mental health or spirituality, or just kind of a bit more about well-being rather than just like the generic gifts. And then another one is a few ways to kind of just jazz up your presents a bit and make them seem more expensive, or make them that little bit more special if you kind of want to like me and stick on a budget. So the first shop I'm going to do is Primark or Primark, depending on how you want to demand it is said. So the first thing is bath fizzers. Now, my daughter loves bath fizzers. We limit them, obviously, you know, this, even when they're vegan and cruelty free, they're still, I mean, they fizz, there's chemicals in them, do you know what I mean, there's scents in them, so we are careful, but I do think they make like a fun way of getting kids in a bath. You know, you can be like, listen, if you have, you know, a bath every day this week, on Sunday you get a bath bomb, something like that. So I think they're good to kind of put in stockings, or if you know, maybe have nieces and nephews and their parents have said, look, they've got enough toys, just grab them a pair of pajamas, put like a few bath bars or like bath fizzers in there. They can be really fun, and in there they range from about £1 to £4. They do just normal ones like balls and things, but they do really cool ones. They're shaped like pineapples. We got one the other week that's shaped like a pencil. They have some that've got like glitter and like crystal type things, like really beautiful ones, so they're great for teenagers too. And they even have some Disney ones in there as well, which tend to be a bit more pricey. They're more like the £3 or £4 range, but they're shaped like Minnie Mouse, or they have Daisy Duck on, which are good for your Disney lovers like moi over here. I'm actually allergic to bath bombs. I'm like really allergic to a lot of like scents and chemicals, so I don't get to have them, but I like looking at them, they're pretty. My next one is this 5-piece mini eyeshadow brush set. Now, a lot, I don't know if all of it is, but a lot of Primark's and beauty products are vegan, cruelty free, not tested on animals, all that good jazz that we love. So it's worth having a look there if you've got like or you know, if you just don't want to be mean and have your products tested on animals, which you know you shouldn't, and they shouldn't suffer for you to look good. Just gonna throw that out there. And then, you know, head over to Primark. Head over there to Primark. I know that a lot of those places, like a lot of those things, can be expensive, but they're really really affordable. They're as expensive as it is for like the normal eyeshadows and stuff. So I'm not sure if all of their ranges, but I know a lot of their beauty stuff is. And I just thought this was like a really cute little stocking filler, or top up if perhaps you've bought somebody some beauty items. You could kind of just chuck that in there, because you can never have enough eyeshadow brushes, especially if it's someone that's really into like playing with colours. The next thing is this 4-piece Disney manicure set. Obviously, Disney fan. I just thought it's one of those things that's cute, and obviously we have to do our nails. I mean, I've got press-on ones from Shein on at the moment. You know, it's kind of that gift that it's like, it's not like I'm blow anybody's socks off, but they're actually necessary, and it's one of those things that you never think of buying when you're out until you actually like have a broken nail, or you know, you've like caught your nail, you need to file it off. That's when you actually want them. And these are cute because they're Disney. And they are £2. And then this Disney eyelash prep set. It's really, you get a curler and an applicator, which I thought was really cute. And that's only £3. So again, great stocking filler, or a little top up present for like a beauty hamper or something. And then they have, obviously along with like all their Disney stuff, if you don't shop there often, they have like tons of licensed merch. So like Disney, I've seen Stranger Things in there. What else I've seen? Tons of loads anyway. That's just two, like, that's not a lot. No, they have a lot, I just can't think off the top of my head. But they have a lot of Harry Potter things in there as well. So a couple of things with these paddle brushes, they're like the houses, so Gryffindor, Slytherin, you know, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, all that jazz. And they're only £3.50, which is great for a stocking. So we'll leave that. And then the next thing is this 4-pack of beauty sponges. So these are £4.50, and I just thought that these were brilliant because you get 4, and some people obviously don't like to wash their makeup brushes and stuff, which I understand. It can be time consuming, so they've kind of got 4 to play around with there. And I think that they kind of, being Harry Potter, when something's Disney themed, I think it kind of go for all ages, like little ones all the way up to like teens, and that tween age, you know, where they're not quite a kid anymore, like toys are getting a bit boring, but they're not really thinking that clothes are really cool yet either. So that kind of bridge that gap if you've got some Harry Potter fans. And then a couple of other things was, this is a nail polish and hand cream set, which is £5. So it looks really like kind of luxury. The packaging looks really cute. You get quite a bit in there. This would be great, not just as a stocking filler, but I feel like as a top-up present for somebody as well. You know, if you've got like their main present and you just want to get a couple extra little bits, or this would be great for like a teacher present, or if your kids have got like a couple friends and they're allowed to wear nail polish, then this, you could get away with kind of this and just a Christmas card, I feel like. And of course, they don't leave your pooches out, or maybe these could go for cats as well, perhaps. So these Disney toys, I thought these were so cute. They have everybody. They have Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy, Pluto, Daisy, and for a £5, I mean, how cute is that? So I'm going to go and find cookie dough one. And then in with the Disney theme and the pet theme, there is also this bandana and bow set, which is only £4. Now it is festive, so I get my daughter a December box that the elf brings, and in the December box there is always something for cookie dough. Cookie dough is my dog if you're new here. There's always something for cookie dough, so perhaps you could get your pooch like a little, and like I said, this is probably fit for a cat. They look quite small. Perhaps you could get something like that in the December box so they can wear it and get like festive pictures and everything like that. I think that's so cute. And then there's also a double-sided pet brush, which is £2.50. So that's brilliant. You've got both lots of bristles, so like kind of to help you remove the hair if you need to, or the other side if like she doesn't molt, she's hypoallergenic, but she does like a brush, she like tickles her. So then I use the other bristle side, like the black bristle side. And it's still for your pets. And Disney is this Disney pet frisbee, which is only £3. It's Lilo and Stitch. I mean, there's so many Disney stuff on the website for dogs at the moment, so definitely check it out. I just kind of picked a variety of things. And then Disney stuff, but for humans this time, is this festive bracelet. Now it says festive, but the only charm on it I could actually see that looked festive was the snowflake. So I think you could wear this all year round, and it's only £3. And I think it's actually really, really pretty. I have seen this in the store as well. And it's much nicer than just being a stocking filler. Like you could easily get away with giving this to like your children's friends perhaps, as like just their present. I think that would be really cute, especially if they all have them, then they kind of match as well. And then there's this Lilo and Stitch. I don't know if you say Lilo or Lilo and Stitch and Paint by Numbers set, which is only £3.50. And I think this is one of those things that you could give kids to open. You know, if you're going to like a family dinner on Christmas, and obviously they're not going to be able to get like Lego sets out and build them, because if you've gone to somebody else's house, then they have to take them home. You're obviously not going to be building, you know, things that you've got to try to get in your car or whatever. But they still want to do stuff. I mean, waiting around for meals and people to arrive is boring, and they're all hyped up with energy and can't really release it. So I normally get Jasmine something like this that she can just do while she's waiting, because it's only like watercolour. They're not going to make a huge mess. Everything that they need is there. They just need a cup of water. And that might be a good thing to get like nieces or nephews or grandkids or your own kids to just help them bide the time a little bit and give them something fun to do while you're trying not to open all like the big stuff that's, you know, needs a lot of time to put together while you're trying to cook the dinner. And then there's this DIY jewellery kit. Jasmine loves stuff like this, and it's only £5. You get tons in there. Again, something they can do, you know, while they're waiting for Christmas dinner. Kind of, I like to get things for them to do that fills that gap between Christmas and New Year as well. And this is, you know, obviously brilliant. It hasn't got to be put together. They can do it themselves. Again, a great stocking filler. And then they didn't have a lot on the website for men, and I have been in there. If you want to get like slippers, socks, aftershaves, wash bags, things, t-shirts with like Stranger Things on, or they do like a whole like basketball range in there. I think it's Lakers and Bulls in there. I'm not really up with my sports. Then great. As for like stocking bits, I didn't really see that much. So I went for something that looked masculine, which was this lip balm, because listen, men get the chapped lips as well, especially this time of year. So I thought that was cute. You could put in their stocking, then they're not stealing yours. They're not getting like glittery lips or, you know, anything. And this was only £1.50. And then something else for the guys or girls, I love Marvel, but it was this Marvel AirPods case. So obviously it doesn't come with the AirPods in it, it's just a cute little case, but they can keep theirs in, and that's only £3. They also had different colour ones, like pinks and blues and stuff, that I think were £2. And then onto like the homeware stuff, they have a ton of photo frames and things like different shapes, different styles, some that look like porcelain, all sorts. But I just picked a simple one, which was only £1. Thought you could obviously make it extra special by putting a picture of whoever you want in there, like if they're a dog lover like me and a mom, you could put a picture of like my two little ones in it, and I would love that. Or you could put a picture in it of like you and your best friend for your best friend, or even if you don't really have pictures for them, but maybe they're into like law of attraction or meditating or anything like that, you could kind of print off a really nice quote and pop that in there, so it's like a quote in a frame that they could put like by their bedside table or something. I think that's a good idea, and a really great one for teachers as well. And then their candle range is amazing. They go from tiny little things to big things, which you'll see in a bit. So this is a mini candle in a jar, which is only 80p. I love this scent so much. They have tons of different ones, even like grey ones, white ones, I think black. So you could get away with giving them for like men, because men do like candles, let's be real. It's just one of those cute little things that can go in a hamper if you want to fill up a stocking. You can even just give this out as a teacher present or something, or if you've got someone for like a secret Santa at work or whatever, then you can just kind of make them like a little hamper. You can easily add this in. And then another thing is this winter spice diffuser. So again, it's 80p. Now I love scented things. I think most people do. They make your home, I mean, your home's maybe tidy but not necessarily really clean at the moment, like you haven't done a deep clean. I think a nice smell, just if you're having guests around, just makes it seem a little bit cleaner and a little bit fresher. I'm not saying don't clean and get this instead, as that would work, maybe not. But I just think it smells, especially things like bathrooms where you keep the door shut, because they're really painful when you open them, or if you keep it like in your kitchen shut. I think that's really nice. And I think it's one of those things that you don't always think about buying yourself, but they are nice to get, especially for a female. And then there's also this pillar candle, which I thought was so cute. I thought that looked so much more expensive. It looks like something you get from like Home Sense or Next, and this was only £1.50. But I think on like a nice dining table or an office table, uni table, I think it just looks beautiful. And then there's also this one, which is the most expensive thing in the candles I found, which is £5. And at first I thought it was like like a decanter for like soap or something like that, but it's not. It's actually a candle. So I'm not one of those people that gets candles and I don't like them. So if they're really, really pretty that I wouldn't light it, I don't bother buying it, because it's a waste. It's like getting a book that you're never going to read because you want to keep it nice. Do you know what I mean? But I do think this looks really expensive, and maybe if you're buying for somebody that you don't really know, maybe it's like someone's new girlfriend, but they're coming around, so you want to get them a gift. You could easily get this with like a nice bottle of wine or something, and I think that looks really expensive. And then onto kind of planty things. These are all faux plants because I can't keep plants alive. So this is a plant in a basket. It's £4. Brilliant teacher gift. Brilliant if someone's maybe going back to uni or something like that, or they're just getting their own home and you want to get them something for like a couple present, get them something for their home, then that's a great shout. So is this one, which is £2.50, and I just love the little smiley face on that. I think that's so cute. So have a look in like their home range, because they have some great gifts which could be really good if you don't really know the person that well. And then back to the Disney stuff, their sock ranges are brilliant. They have like fluffy socks, all sorts of socks, slippers, but they do have a whole Disney range where you get like 3 pairs of socks. They have like Minnie Mouse ones or princesses, or Princess Jasmine, Lion King, whatever, and they're normally £3, so they're great, like little stocking fillers, I think. And then the last one are these faux fur slippers. These come in about 6 different colours, and they're only £3.50. And my mum has a pair of these, not from there, from somewhere else. I know she spent like £30 on them, and they look identical. So I think this is like a really nice gift, especially again if you don't really know the person that well. I mean, everybody's got to wear slippers around the house, right? So that's everything from Primark. Next we're going to go on to Home Bargains. So the first thing for £1.99 is this puzzle cube, which again I think is great for keeping the kids occupied, where you've got that lull while they wait for dinner, or maybe waiting to get ready because you're going to someone else's house for dinner. Yeah, just gives them something to just do with their hands in the meantime, I guess. And then this buzzword game, I think this is brilliant for like taking out if you're going to families for dinner, or even if you're staying at home. It's just one of those games that you've literally just got to take it out of the box, stick batteries in, and you're good to go. Do you know what I mean? It could be like a really fun game for a lot of ages. Like little kids can do it, teenagers can do it, parents can do it, and it's only £2.99. And then my next thing is this LOL nail art set, which was £3.49. They have like a whole LOL range in there, like bath fizzers, face masks, scents, all sorts of things, and I think they're just really good value. They're a lot cheaper than I find them online at like Amazon. So I think that's like a really good one, especially for like maybe your children's friends or something like that. And this is hand wash and lotion set, which is £3.49, which again I think is great for sort of they're moving into a home. Or I usually get my mum something like this, and I normally get something like this from Jasmine as well, which I do like to have because they last like a couple months. I never had to buy it, and I still like to like my hands to smell nice, so kind of a win-win. And obviously if you put in a stocking, then it bulks it up nicely. Then for £3.99 there's this self-tan gift set. Now it's Dove, which as you know do not, because I've mentioned in my other videos, do not test on animals, so that's globally. Globally means that if there's a country where it says you must test to sell here, then they don't sell there. You know, some countries won't test, but if they are required in a certain country, they will still sell in that country, so they do technically still test, or they use other companies that kind of test, but Dove don't, so they're always a shout at Christmas for me. And I thought this was a really nice set for £3.99. You get everything in there that you need, and it can be like a really great present for maybe a friend or a mum that, like, you know, maybe she's using tanning beds or something and doesn't really get time to do that anymore, to self-care. So kind of like a little bit of a self-care thing. It'd be great in a hamper. And then also same with Imperial Leather. This was £3.99, and they are also cruelty free and vegan. And again, I just feel like they're good brands to get because you're kind of being conscious friendly, I guess. And this is pack of 5 Grinch socks, which I think could be for a man or a woman. You get 5 and they're only £3.99. Great for a December box for like a teenager or something, because they're not small sizes, they're like grown up sizes. So they'd be great in like a December box or something like that. And then there's this Dove Sherry Gel deodorant set for men, which is £4.25. And again, I know that like deodorants and shower gel are a bit whatevs, but you do need them. And I kind of, when I get to like June, July, and my Christmas supplies run out and I have to go and buy more, I'm like, you know, like spending like £2 or £3 on the shower gel and then like another £2 on shampoo, another £2 on conditioner. It adds up. I like not having to buy it for a few months, so they will complain until they come to use it and they don't have to buy any. So remember that they will be appreciated at some point in the year. And then for £4.99 there's this fire trap set, which I thought was cute for maybe like the teens or that tween age, where they did do a female version as well, so where, you know, they're kind of getting into the sense, but you don't want to spend like £30 or £40, because how expensive is perfume and aftershave, by the way. So this is kind of just that nice little one. If your kids have got friends, then it's a great present. And then this is a bit random, but for £4.99 you could get a self-stirring mug. Now I feel like this is for that person that maybe like your brother or an uncle. It's just that kind of a bit of a quirky gift that they'll use a few times, and then they'll use it every now and again when they find it, you know, like when they sit in the cupboard, they'll go, oh, I'll use that. There's a button that you press and it stirs. So I don't know if because you press the button, I don't know if that really counts as self-stirring. I feel like you still press the button to make it stir. I don't know if that counts as self-stirring. Leave your comments below. Does it really count? I don't know. That rhymes. And then I thought this was awesome for like any age, but especially like a teen or a tween, as I call them, which is a savings bank. So it's only £4.99, and I mean, just how cute is that? I mean, probably even a man would probably like this. My brothers would probably like this when they're in their 30s. Well, one is. And then something else that's just probably even more than a stocking filler, but I think this could be just, you know, just the gift if you haven't really got a lot of money. And that is a Space Mission Explore Experiment set. So they've kind of got it's called excavate that treasures and that, I guess. They had a whole different range of this from about £2.99 to £4.99, and I thought that could, you know, if you've got like a grandkid or a nephew that you don't really know what to buy for, that looks more expensive than a £5. And then a couple workouty things. So these are both £2.99, and one is this water bottle and gym towel set. Now this came in a couple colours, but I think these are practical, and not just for people going to the gym, but I mean that water bottle, you can take it for walks, you can take it in the car, you know, to the office, whatever. And then this set of 3 resistance bands. Again, great to help someone's game if they're starting to get into fitness, or they want to do fitness but can't really afford a gym membership. They can even pack these on holiday or if they travel for work. And then a few homey bits. So there's this armrest organiser now. I'm actually going to go and get one of these for myself. It's £3.49, and as you can see, you've got all the pockets, so you can stick your remote in there, your phone in there. I always lose the remote, I lose my phone, and I lose my pens, so that will come in handy, definitely. Then there's this flower hoop, which is £3.99, and I thought, again, if you've got someone that's maybe going back to uni or just moved into a home, or maybe like a tween or a teen that's got their own room now, then that could be just kind of like a nice little present, and it definitely looks more expensive. And then, a bit random, but for £4.99 there's a 3-tier shoe rack. Now I love getting stuff for the house for Christmas because it means I don't have to buy it. So again, if someone's just maybe moving into their own like apartment or house or something, this is a great one. And then for 99p you get these 8 scented markers, which I think are brilliant for like grandkids, young kids, I'd even like scented markers. Yes, I'm sad enough that I smell my daughters. Well, not just random, I don't go in and just randomly smell them, but when we're colouring, I will smell them. I am that person. So these are great for like a stocking filler. And then I thought these were brilliant, and I've seen these on eBay and Amazon, and they're like £8.99. I haven't seen them in Home Bargain store, but on the website you can order and get delivered, and they're £2.99. And it's these Paw Patrol fridge magnets. So the fridge magnets that the kids paint, which is great because you get like a little bit of a keepsake. Again, something that they can do while they're waiting to go out for Christmas or waiting for dinner to be cooked, and you know, you're kind of in the kitchen, so you haven't got time to build their toys with them. This is something that's fun that they can just do, and it's really cute, and it's much cheaper than anywhere else I've found them. And then back onto kind of like the little kits is a Meteor Dig kit. Now this one's only £2.99. Again, I think this could be like the gift if you've kind of got a £5 budget maybe. You could do that and get a selection box, and I think it looks like you've spent way more than you have. And something that's appreciative, because it's something that they can actually do as well. I loved getting things I could do as a kid, you know, not just like games to play with people, because you don't always have people to play with, but things that you can do by yourself. And then for babies, there's this like Chewy Stack and Nest Cup set. They had a few little bits, but this was a bit that I thought was kind of quite cute, because obviously babies like to put things in their mouth, and they can chew on this. And this was only £3.99. And then there was this candle set, which is £3.99. They do large candles, like this size. This wasn't from there, this was from Asda. Which, by the way, that was £3. I mean, it's the size of a Yankee candle, and it smells just as good. But this isn't an Asda haul, this is a Home Bargain haul, or gift guide rather. So yeah, you get like the big ones there for like £3.49, but this is just like a cute little candle set. It's £3.99. I thought you could get all different scents. Brilliant for maybe someone's bringing around a new girlfriend, or for a teacher gift, anything like that, or maybe like a Secret Santa at work, and maybe you've got a £5 budget. And then for £1.89 is this fry selection box. Now it isn't vegan, but I didn't see any vegan stuff on the website really. And they get 5 bars in this, which is for less than £2. I actually think is really good. And again, you know, you could easily put that with those candles, and you spent like £6, and it looks like you spent a lot more. Then for £2.99, there's this set of lip balms. I think stuff like this is brilliant this time of year, because everybody gets chapped lips. I don't know about anyone else, but I usually have one in my pocket, one in the car. The babby will steal one, so I need a few. Do you know what I mean? And this is something that they don't have to buy themselves, and that great gift that's for everybody really. I mean, it's got a unicorn on the package, but everybody could use this. And then the last thing from Home Bargains was for £2.49, this Body Mist Trio set. Now I had this not last year, the year before, and it actually, it's like a very, I wouldn't say it's like a for someone like in their 40s, for example. They're very like sweet. They're very like sweety smells, like sweets as in like sweets that you eat. They're very like that, like smells like candy floss, marshmallow. They're like that kind of a scent. So perfect for like teenagers that maybe just discovering scents and things like that. It's perfect for them, they'll love it. And then onto the range. So a bit random, but I kind of thought it was cool. It's probably been out for years, but I thought this was cool. For £2.79, you could get them a collapsible travel mug. Now they could go to work with it, and then maybe they don't use it all day. Collapse it, put it in their pockets, they don't forget it, fill it up for the ride home. There you go. For £4.99, you could get them a 1,000 piece Harry Potter puzzle. They did also have Disney ones as well, but I thought I'd show you the Harry Potter one, which I'm not a puzzle fan, not gonna lie. I just don't have the patience. The big chunky ones that kids do, love them. These ones, not so much. There's too many pieces there. But you know, that could be something great for the family to do over Christmas together or something. And then for £1, you get this dough bucket, which I thought this was so cool, because you get the sticks of Play-Doh, and you get some moulds in there as well, you know, to like make the shapes, and that's only £1. But bulks out of stocking nicely, or it's just that great gift that they can kind of have and then take with them around at Christmases or on play dates, because it always goes into that little bucket. You haven't got to pile loads of stuff in the car. You can literally fit that in a changing bag, and I know that because I used to do it for Jasmine. So I thought that was a great one. And then there's this matchstick construction kit, which is only £4.99, and I've seen this in some places for like upwards of that, like £7.99, £11.99. And I thought it's just cute for them to have something to make that they can keep, especially that tween age again, where they're probably not into toys, not into clothes, something that a bit more educational, a bit more grown up, I guess. And then there's this windmill stacking cup set, which is only £5, which so far is the cheapest set I've actually found that's got so much in it. So I thought that was a great one to add. And then this hairdressing set, and this is random, and it's only £1, But I thought for a stocking filler, it could be good because obviously a lot of us went in COVID and lockdown, we couldn't go get our hair done. I know so many people now, like I've been to hairdressers for like since they opened up. I do my own fringe, I do my own hair. You know, I do my husband's hair, I do the kids' hair now, and some of my friends do their own hair and they're pretty good at it. I'm not saying hairdresser standard, but for like clipping a fringe in, do you know what I mean? So get them their own little set. And then for $1.99 they had a range of these headbands in. So these are the ones where, you know, you put your hair back to like do your makeup and or a face mask or whatever. I've never used them, but I know lots of people that do. So a great one, great in the stocking, great for teens, great in a hamper. And the other one was this. I thought this was kind of cool. It's a messy bun. So it's actually a scrunchie. So you just put your hair in a bun and then you stick this over and it looks like your hair's in a messy bun, which is fantastic for any age if you get the right shade. I think it's fantastic because it's easy for school, easy for uni, easy for work, easy going on the school run, easy if you're having like a quick coffee date. You've literally got like 2 hours before picking the kids up and you're in scrubs because you've been cleaning or you've just been to work. You know, you just got to make yourself feel more put together. And that was only $4.25. And then this is a French twist maker, which I thought was beautiful, and it comes in so many colours, so many styles, and this was only £4.50. Again, one of those things that you could just do really, really quick, and it looks like you've been to the hair salon, which who's really got the money all the time? And then for $2.99 was these votive candles, so a little bit cheaper than the home bargain ones, and I have had these in the large jars, and they smell beautiful. So again, great for like a Secret Santa, great for if you've got someone in the office that you know you kind of need to buy for, but you don't really know what they're into. For a girl, and boys, but for a girl, candles are always a great shout. I feel like you could even get them like a little lighter to go with it, or a little votive holder if you want to. And then onto the big candles. These are $3.99. They do smell, in my opinion, every bit as good as the Yankee Candle ones because I've had them before. And then this was just something that's cute that you could kind of give to like a grandparent or something. It's $3.79. It's a cute plaque. I'm not much more to say about than that. It's a cute plaque, you know, if you kind of got to get them a little bit extra, you feel like you should, or it's like a grandparent gift. It's just something that they can keep. I like having things from people, the really important people in my life that I can keep and look at. Like my dad always buys me a Disney ornament, and there's a certain range, and he's the only one that ever buys me from it, and there's just something special about that. I don't know if he even realises that, but there's something special about that. I like that. So obviously this is a much cheaper version. And then for $1.49 you can get this set of 3 Harry Potter notebooks. These are the A6 ones, the little ones, great for like putting in a bag for like making shopping lists or to-do lists or like little uni notes. So I thought they were fab for the Harry Potter fans. And I thought this was cute. It's only £1.50 and it's basically sew your own princess kit. They had virtually every princess you could think of, and I think they had Harry Potter ones as well for the same price. But again, just that thing that they can do for themselves, and it's something that they can keep afterwards. I think that's brilliant. Perfect for a stocking filler or a top-up present. And then they had this Mickey version of, you know, the frustration game. The Mickey version of that, and it's only $3.49. And I think board games and these kind of games are brilliant at Christmas because sometimes it's the only time everybody's actually got time to play a game, and the only time you get all the family around. So I think that's fab. And then for $3.99 there was this Disney sequin and diamond set. So they make a sequin picture and one of those 5D diamond pictures, which I think is brilliant. Great value for money because I've bought something more expensive than that. And then for $2.75 you get this doll set with pets. Now they did have different versions of these for slightly more, slightly less, some with different things in, some with just the doll. So great for like little top-up presents, little Secret Santa things. And then for $3.68, random price I know, but you could get this pack of 3 dino cars. And I thought if you've got someone that's into cars, but they've got tons of cars, but you don't know how else to buy them, get them these because they're so different. They're like little dinosaurs as cars, so kind of a little bit different. And then they also have the Paw Patrol vehicles in there. These are the metal ones, not the plastic ones, the metal ones. And these are $3.99, which again are the cheapest I've found them. And then you could get this vet set, which I thought was so cute. It's only $4.99, and it actually comes with like the little soft teddy. So they also have a teddy to be a vet on, but also a teddy to cuddle up to, which I thought was sweet. And then there's this lap tray with a dog on it. And they had, oh wait, no they didn't. I'm not on page, ignore that. Ignore that. No they didn't, they had this set of bear mugs. Now I say set, they're all individual and they're all $2.49. But they have a mummy mug, a daddy mug, and a baby mug. So the baby one's got a little baby bear, it says baby bear. I thought it was so cute to get someone. I would love this myself. I thought that was like really cute for like a kid to give to their mum or their dad, or a kid that's maybe into drinking cups of tea now, like a grown up, get their own mug that matches mum and dad's. And then another one, I always get one of these every year from either a friend or from Jasmine. This one's £3.99. It's a meal planner, because I think that helps when we're budgeting for food and making sure like things don't go to waste, and making sure Jasmine and I have quite a few health issues between us, so it kind of just makes sure I cover all the things that we need to have. And then this is one of my favourite things. It's £3.99. It's a friend's photo album. Now, my idea for this is that if you're giving it to a friend or your sister or your brother, you could already take the time to fill out the pictures, like put pictures in so that it's already full of memories. I think that would be so special. And then this is more for like probably like the older kids, but it's a scented stationery set, so they have loads of stationery in there: Harry Potter, Disney, emoji, all sorts. They have this slush puppy one, and it's all scented. And I thought that was actually a pretty cool gift to give, especially if they're like maybe in high school, so they can take all that with them. And then one that's maybe for like, I don't know, for like your granddad or your dad, you know, if there's someone that like make like DIY notes around the house, or needs a shopping list because they forget everything when you send them to the store, then this is more of a grown-up one, and this is like a little tartan one, which I thought was quite festive as well. And then on to my last stuff. So if I'm talking really fast, I'm aware that sometimes I ramble, and I feel like if I put a picture up, I don't need to talk about it for like 10 minutes. I feel like gift guides can get a little bit stupidly long. So I've discovered a store online called Only5pounds, but the catch is not everything is £5, it's £5 or less. And they have some brilliant things in there. So the first thing I want to show you is this Audrey Hepburn clock. This is £5 and it's one of those glass clocks. So it looks really, really nice. My friend has one and it looks beautiful. I think you can get these for like £30, £35. So no one has to know you spend a fiver on it, and it looks a lot more expensive than it is. So I think that's brilliant. And then there's this 5-piece pedicure set, which was £4.17, super random price. But again, I've seen these for more expensive. And I think it's nice putting like a little gift hamper for someone, or a stocking for them. I mean, I'd happily have this in my stocking. Do you know what I mean? I don't pay to go and have treatments done. I'm a single mom. So anything like that I can do myself at home, I'm all for. If I haven't had to buy it, even better. And I thought this was really cute. It had loads of different ones, different scents and stuff. But if you look closely, there's actually like the little petals and that in the bottles. So they look really, really expensive. And you get all 3 of these for £5. And this is a set of 3 pomegranate reed diffusers. But as I said, they have different scents and all different ones. But I thought that was something that just looks more expensive than what you paid for. And then this is a photo frame that you give to a friend. This was £4.49. They had like dad ones, mum ones, sister, all sorts. But I think again, if you put a nice picture in and you're kind of strapped for cash, put a nice bow on it, or stick it in a nice gift box with a nice Christmas card, and it's sentimental. You know, sentimental gifts you can get away with spending less, I feel like. And then this is, I thought this was cute. It's a diamante cat ornament. And they had elephants, they had dogs, but the whole thing is covered in diamantes, and it's £5. And I thought, for like your dog, I'd love that. I know it's probably like tacky, but I'd love that. For like your dog lover or something, I think that's beautiful. They're really random, but it's this beach girl bottle opener. I mean, it's a fiver. I mean, my brother would love that. Well, like my youngest brother would absolutely love that. I mean, you know, it's cute. One of those cute things you just pull out of your drawers and it in the kitchen, and it's just cute when you have parties. But I feel like that's a good one. A good one for a secret Santa in like the office, if you don't know what the guy's into, but you know that he likes to drink beer. Get him that, he'll love it. And then a Beatles clock. Now again, this is £5 like the other clock, but for your Beatles fans, I mean, you could literally just wrap that up in a nice gift box, and I think a fan would be over the moon with that, definitely. A bit random again, but for £5 you get them some push-up bars. Now this saves them going to the gym. They can obviously go in their suitcases if they travel a lot for work, so like a gym membership just ain't worth it. You kind of make them like a little gym hamper, and I think this is brilliant, obviously for men or women, or maybe if you've got a teenager that's getting into it and you don't really want to spend money on a gym, because like going to the gym, because they could end up, you know what teens are like, this roller coaster, right? I'm still living in, I'm 34, I'm still on the teen roller coaster. You know, they can do that in their bedroom. They don't need a lot of room. See if they're really into it before you go spending money at the gym. And there's this dog cushion. There again, they had different versions for cat lovers, dog lovers, animal lovers. Check this site out. They have so many cute little things in there. So this is a dog cushion, which I just thought was cute. I mean, Morkies, that's what cookie dough is, are really rare, so I can't find them on anything. But if I could, I'd happily have a cushion. I'd have a few on my sofa because I'm that lady. And that's £4.99. And £3.47. There's these soft animals, and there's just I noticed the face. They look like cartoon animals. I don't know. I just think they're really cute. So that's a good one for, you know, any age. I love teddies. A good one in a stocking, a good one for you children to give their friends. And then for £5 they also have DC ones. So I've just picked a random one here, but they have literally had all the characters. Again, I've seen these a lot of places for like £9 upwards. I now got caught then, like £9 upwards. So for a fiver, it's just cute. It's a cute gift, isn't it? You know, your boys can give this to their friends, or your girls, of course. Or it's, you know, a great gift. Jasmine's dad, I usually get something Marvel or DC for him off Jasmine for Christmas. And this was good, I thought. It comes in a tin, so it's a Paw Patrol watch in a tin that had SpongeBob, a couple of other ones. But I thought this was brilliant. It looks a lot more expensive, and it's only £3.50. So again, I feel like if you've got maybe children that you've been asked to, like, perhaps not buy toys for, but perhaps buy gifts or colouring, this is just a little bit extra cool that you could add in there without breaking the bank. And then for £5 you can get this loom band set. Now I've seen these, I'm not sure how you make them, but there's 214 here. It's Frozen themed. It's great for that grandkid that's kind of getting into like doing things for themselves, because they can just make this by themselves and make it for their friends. I think that's brilliant. And then this is a velvet dog. Now again, they had cats in these, all different animals, so it's like an ornament but it's made of velvet, and it's only £4.99. And I thought, I know, there's something cute about that. I'm looking over there because I can see like something floating. It's probably just my eyesight. I've got like tints and stuff flying around. We keep looking somewhere, you're like, what the heck is she looking at? I'm getting the decorations down, trying to sort them out so that we can decorate. And I have like little bits of tinsel and stuff just floating in the air. It's driving me crazy. Either that or I'm seeing things. But I think that's like a nice gift for an animal lover, or again something the kids can give like their nan or their granddad or an aunt or an uncle. That goes on the shelf and they keep, you know, it's like a nice little keepsake, I guess. And then for £4.49 you could get this pack of 6 lip smackers. Lip smackers are basically like lip balms. It's not lip gloss, it's lip balm, but they call them lip smackers. I suppose if you want to do that and eat it, I don't know, you get a pack of 6. So I thought that was good, great for like young kids if they're not really allowed makeup yet. They kind of feel like they've got makeup on, plus it's keeping them moisturised. You can stick it in a stocking, it fills it up nicely. And this I thought was so pretty. It's only £1.99, and they had different versions, but I went for the house to show you because I thought it was so sweet. And it's basically an oil and wax warmer. And how nice would that be, like on your side, or like your bedside table, or in the bathroom or something? I thought that was really cute. And I think because I've not seen them like that before, it looks like you spent more money. Maybe that's just me. And this I thought was sweet. They had a cat one, a dog one as well. But I thought this elephant was so cute. So as you can see, it's a diamante ornament. But if you look at the side there, it's actually got a holder with 4 coasters in. I thought, how pretty would that look on a little like coffee table or a side table with the coasters to put out as well. And then like you can clear them all away and it all goes back. It's an ornament with a purpose. Storage solution. And then this is a velveteen figure, so this is perfect for couples. It's only £5. It's similar to the animal one, but I thought if you know you've maybe got a friendship group and maybe you've got to buy and that's where it gets expensive, you just buy them this between the couple. I think that's brilliant. And then back onto the animal lovers is this lap tray. So this was £5. I love having these for like when I'm working on my laptop and stuff because it's the cushion underneath, so I think that's always a good shout. And then they had tons of these tea light holders, so the ceramic. I went for the woodland one, but they have all different. They even had Halloween ones and all sorts. And this is £2.99, which I think is, so many people would love this. And it looks a lot more expensive because if you go to Yankee Candle, these like £16 up. And then for £2.49 you could get a Baby Shark sticker and felt pen set, which again is great for that grandkid that's kind of just needs to be entertained for a little bit over Christmas, I think. For £1.99 you could get a car rubbish bin, which I need a few of these in my. I probably just need a bin in my car, to be fair. But I thought this was something that's just cute. It's not a serious gift, but it's still quite practical at the end of the day. And then for £5 you get these building blocks puzzles. Now you get one and you don't choose the one. I thought they're quite good for like the younger kids because the pieces look really, really chunky. And then for £3 you could get this writable light box, which I think is great for like a young child or a teenager. They can write notes and put it up in their room. I think it's just a bit fun. It's a bit quirky, a bit more grown-up-ish, I guess. And the last thing was really random. For 99p, you can get this 24-hour back and shoulder patch, which I thought was great for a stocking. Jasmine does my stocking for me, and I normally help her pick bits, and then I have to forget about them. I normally put some of these in because we all get back pains and stuff, and it's one of those things that you don't think to buy for yourself, but they're appreciated when you get them. So I hope that's given you some ideas. As I said, most of it was under £5, but there were a few sneaky bits that were £5. I didn't think the video was be so long, even though I've tried to literally, ow, and again, it's because I've got bows on my nails, look. So I just kind of try to get through it and not kind of elaborate, speaking for 20 minutes about one thing product, but it's still quite long, and for that I apologise. So thank you so much for watching. I hope I've given you some ideas. You know, a lot of what Christmas is, it's just about spending time with each other, I think, and being there for people and showing that you care. And my thing is, you can give me £100 present and just give it me because you feel like you have to, or you could give me like a £3 candle that you're giving because you know I love candles. And if you get my favourite scents, that means more to me, because I feel like you made an effort to know me. Like the best presents I ever got from somebody was a Princess Jasmine pen that I know they got for £1.50 because I saw them put it in the basket when I was with them. I just didn't know it was for me. I still have that pen. The ink has run out. I still have that pen, because that's who I named my daughter after. But they got me this before I'd even had my daughter. But it was always my favourite princess, so I've always just kept it. And then when I found it out the drawer again after I had my daughter, I was like, that actually means even more to me now. It's really random, but that is still one of the best gifts I've ever been given for Christmas. I've been given some beautiful gifts, so sometimes it's just about, you know, the thought of the fact that you know them and you've made the effort. You know, if it's a mum that needs a bit of a pamper, just get her a few face masks and a candle. You can literally spend £4 or £5, stick it all in a gift bag. That sometimes means more to them, because if you're like me, I feel guilty going out and getting a face mask for myself. I have to get one for my daughter. If I get a hot chocolate set, vegan, for me it's a bit more expensive. Then I have to get something for my daughter, and before I know it, it's like £20. So I go and I just get it for my daughter. So I still never really get the chance to relax. So I always love Christmas when people get me cozy socks. I'm like, I'm sorry, it's socks, but like I didn't know what else to get. Yeah, I'm good with that. I'm so good with that. Or you know, like the little hot chocolate sets, especially if they've gone and got vegan, because I appreciate that they made the effort. So I hope this has given you some ideas so that you do not stress this year. You know, there's so many more important things than gifts, but if you do want to get your loved ones things, then I think I've given you some ideas that you can really spoil them without having to go into debt for it. So thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up. I'd love it if you'd stick around for my next one. Our stocking filler challenge is literally becoming my favourite time of year because I just love how into it she is. And I don't want you to miss it. So thank you so much for watching. Have a really good day, and I'll see you in the next one.